This is the Regents review video for starting on page 8. Again, here's the review tips. Make sure you're in a quiet place free of distractions. Make sure you're listening and writing things down, as well as practicing the work in the calculator. Pause and rewind as needed to get the information if I'm moving too quickly. When it asks you to pause to try a problem, please make sure you pause and try the problems. Don't just fast forward and copy down the solutions. That will not help you learn the material. There are hints embedded, so if you're looking at a problem and you're stuck, hit play and there may be a hint there to help you. And then bring in any questions you might have. If you think I made an error, it definitely happens. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. The next thing we're reviewing is functions, and a couple big important ideas with functions. In order for something to be a function, each x maps to exactly one y. A quick shortcut for checking it, there should be no x values repeating. With different y values. And then if you're looking at a graph, functions must pass the vertical line test. So let's take a look at number 4. Given the relation R, which value of x would make this relation a function? So if I were to replace x with answer choice 1, -4, okay, I would have an x value that is repeating with different y values. So here's an x value, -4, that maps to 2 different y values. That is not a function. If I try replacing x with -1, same thing happens. I end up with x's that are repeating and they're mapping to different y values. That is not a function. What if I make x 3? Well, I already have an x value of 3 and it's mapping to 2 different values, so that will not work. My last answer choice is 0. If x is 0, I don't have any other x values of 0, so that will make it a function. Okay, go ahead and pause the video and try this one. My hint for you on this one is to graph answer choice 4 in your calculator so that you can see what that graph looks like. Okay, here's your answer. When I graphed answer choice 4 in my calculator, it was a line. And a line, as long as it's not a vertical line, is a function. So it says, which of the relations are functions? Just choice 2 and 4. Here's the next one. My hint again is to graph this function in your calculator and see what the graph looks like. We're looking for the one that is not a function. Here's your solution. So when I graphed answer choice 3, it passed the vertical line test. I know it looks like it gets vertical right about here, but it really doesn't. That is curving, so it's not a vertical line. Okay, number 3, go ahead and pause it and give it a try. My hint, make sure you read, we want to keep it a function. Here's your answer. And that's the end of that video. The next video will cover the next page 9.